Hey, what's up guys, this is T-Bone here. Welcome back to another episode of playing Rivengard. This time we are going through Chapter 2, level 30 for the mini-boss. And the boss is going to be Corrin, which is a blue warrior that deals additional damage to rogue heroes. Now, the traits are Flying and Elemental, and also has abilities Slush and Frost Spikes. So I think it's also a good opportunity to show you how to find out more information about the boss that you're fighting. And so if you take a look in sort of like the page here that lists all of the heroes, all of the bosses that you're going to be fighting against are also heroes that you can earn in the game. And in this case, we'll go to the Azure Tower faction, and then you'll see Corrin is here listed as a common hero. So if you take a look on the right side here, Flying, this is where you can see the traits. So Flying, if you have a Flying trait, then you can traverse impassable tiles and also enemies, and you can move between any elevation, so really nothing that can block it. And Elemental gives you heal, 25% of your starting health, if you stand on a tile that has effects that matches the unit's affinity. In other words, in this case, Corrin is a blue warrior, so if you stand on a blue effect tile, like an ice tile, you're going to heal 25% of your initial health every turn. And if there's any negative effects, it also gets ignored. So it's a very nice trait to have. If you take a look at the abilities here, you can then take a look at the this is the skill Frost Spikes, which summons 25 to 40 spikes to a random chain of tiles, and it starts with a target that you focus on, and it deals 3 damage at level 1. Slush gives you the ability, this is more of like a passive ability, so after you move, you will add the ice effect to the tile it's on, and also any adjacent tiles that has fire or spider web. And if you do that, then for every effect that you've replaced, you add 2 damage to your normal attack for the rest of the battle. So it's pretty interesting, skills there. And also the other units that we were dealing with are Ice Elemental, which is Warrior. We've got Archers and also a Sorceress. Now let's take a look at the video I created when I managed to take out the level with 3-star. So we're gonna talk through sort of the unit composition and also placement. And again, this is sort of like a common theme here, but Sir Matthias really is one of the best starting units in the game, in my opinion, especially since it's the unit that you get as part of the game without having to spend anything. So my unit composition, I go with Sir Matthias, Monty, Gibble Gabble, and then Sunshine, as well as Arius. Now, where I place the Sir Matthias is important because I'm focused on blocking off the left path. So what I'm going to do here is I'm actually going to move into the bush there to give me, some protection. And then I'm going to summon my Ethereal Knight, even though I can only summon 1. And my thinking here is that I want to cluster the units as much as possible, and I want to take advantage of the spike ability of Corrin, which you'll see a little bit later. And so what I'm focusing on right now is I'm trying to also deal some damage to the units on the right side, and I use Monty's ability to knock back. So when I knock back a unit, if there's a unit behind it, it also gets some damage, right? And so you can see I deal a little damage to Corrin, although he healed up. Now take a look at this. So Corrin moves around, and he used his skill that actually took out some of the units in there. So like sometimes these skills, they also don't care whether it's a friendly unit or not. So sometimes it's good to take advantage of that. And now what I'm doing is I'm trying to use all of my abilities this turn to take out Corrin if I could, because he is going to become an issue for any of my other mage and rogue warriors. And so you can see here I'm using all of my units to focus attack on him, and I managed to take him out here. And from this point on, it's much simpler. But I do need to worry about the archer, because the archer is going to be a nuisance to any of my units that come in within range. And so what you'll see what I'm going to do here is I've blocked off the elemental warriors, and so now what I can do is I could focus on taking out the enemies in the middle here, and I don't have to move. So like right now I'm thinking like, how do I take out the archer? But because none of my units are really in range just yet, I have time. I'm not really worried about the lightning victory. But you can see here it is now within range of Sunshine, and so I do need to take him out. Now Arius deals additional damage against the elemental warriors because his magic damage will actually bypass the armor, and so he is one of the best units to deal damage to the elemental warriors, and if you can get him in the cluster, then you can use this ability. And so you can see every time I deal damage to him, it's always extra damage, and I almost take him out because armor isn't protecting it. And so with that, I'm able to then take out the team, and also you know, win with 3 stars here. So this is how I managed to defeat this level. It took a lot of tries for sure, and you have to go back and you have to try and level up your units as much as possible. My recommendation is to level up your Sir Matias. I have now farmed enough of the laurels to get him to 4 stars, and I've been just pumping all of my resources into giving him more experience, and it has paid off significantly. And so my recommendation is to really, the 2 units I would say really focus on is Sir Matias, and also I would go with Arius. These are the 2 units I think that are really worth spending your energy, stamina, and farming for, because it is going to pay off as you go through these fights. For sure, there are going to be better heroes as you start summoning them, but in the beginning, these 2 are going to be the staples in every fight. So hopefully this has been helpful. Let me know what you think, and the next time next video I'm going to make is going to be for 245, chapter 2, level 45. I have not yet successfully gone 3 stars on it, although I have defeated it. So I'm going to keep trying and then get to the strategy for 3 stars, and then I'll share that. If not, I could still share the 1 star, like how to defeat the level, just to get you going. So thanks a lot for watching, take care, and I'll see you next time. Bye now.